Okay, so I haven't done a video in a while, and hopefully this makes out to you guys the day I shoot it. But been wanting to review this Juliet 4 because I haven't seen a lot of reviews on it. Last time I checked YouTube, there was like 3 on it, and I have it obviously on my 14.5 gun behind a T2. And I have really liked this thing. First things first, the eye relief is a lot better than I expected. I have a couple scopes. Obviously, it's not like the 4 inches I get off my primary arms, 4x14, but it's about half that. It says, I think on the website, 2.5 inches or so. I'd say that's right. I've always run every scope magnified optic I have all the way to the back, basically hanging off the back of the charging handle, because I don't notice the charging handle. The one sacrifice I did have to do with the design of this one, and actually I take that back, I didn't have to do it. I backed up my T2 because I realized I don't need my rear sight. I do a lot of tube shooting, which if you guys don't know, I recommend you practice it, is you take your optic and you turn it off and just shoot. I don't know if I can get my camera to do this. Shoot through the tube. Okay? You're literally shooting through the open tube. And you can see the flip side mount works really well. So I've had this T2 for about 7 years. Been working great, and I have actually not changed the battery, I think, yet. Now, I don't leave it on all the time. I may have. Not sure. But I don't think it hasn't been an issue at all because I don't leave it on. My primary home defense gun is a handgun, not this particular gun, so I don't leave it on all the time. Now, in a patrol rifle, so when it's in my trunk on patrol, yes, it is on. But at the end of the day, I typically bring it inside, turn it off. Sometimes I don't, but I typically just turn it off when I'm not using it. But this review is about the magnifier. Now let's see if I can get a look through this. Okay, so I'm doing what I can here. I don't have one of those fancy things, so I'm trying to. There we go. Well, if I could hold it steady. I'm trying to hold this to my camera. Well, that just isn't working out. Point is that you can really effectively use this. I grew up on the ACOG being like the best thing ever for a rifle. And I think any rifle that's going to be used anything beyond 25 yards should have magnification on it. And the magnification on this thing is exactly 4x. I had a previous magnifier by Lucid that was the 2 to 5x. It's a variable magnifier. I thought it was pretty good. Once I got this thing in, and I actually had the option between the Juliet 4 and the EOTech 5x. And I've actually looked through both. I prefer the 4x Juliet over the EOTech 5x. And I'll tell you why. One, price, but the bigger thing is I found the eye box better on this guy than I did that EOTech. Clarity, I think they were exactly the same. Usability, the flip, exactly the same. I really want them to make a 1.93 riser here, I'm not buying a whole new mount or like the new Omni from Who's It Faces that has like a 2.5 inch riser, and then you can flip the thing down. I'm not doing that. I just want a little bit more to flip to the side. I know you can still use the magnifier even if it's not centered, but come on, that just looks so nice. I went to art school for a reason, okay? I like the symmetry. I like things being aligned. If I had this in a 193 and it's like, halfway up here, and it'll drive me nuts. But as soon as they make a 1.93 riser there, I will buy a Scalarx 1.93 for this guy and raise it up. I have a Aimpoint Pro on a 1.93, and yeah, I see the benefit, and I can still go prone very easily with this. So benefits of the Juliet 4, stupid simple. If you have a red dot already or circle dot, reticle, whatever, it's going to be even cleaner. It will work really, really well. And I can't say anything bad about the Juliet 4. I might even get a 6X. But this Juliet 4X has been really good. I will say one thing to note. When you first get this thing, when you tighten it down, it kind of helps to push down on this side and then flip this up. It makes the quick attach a lot quicker. Like, you can just pry it off, but I found that pulling this up by itself doesn't really work that well. I mean, you can do it, but I think you're kind of not supposed to. I push in on that. I think that's by design, because I had one that had a similar clamp to it. Not Juliet 4, but another, some other optic. I forget what it was. Oh, I think it's the Midwest Industries mounts for my scopes. They have a virtually identical design, but you don't have to push this down. On this one, you do. You have to push this down. The flip to the side is great. There's somebody with me begged Sig to make a 1.93 riser, so I can just keep this nice riser. I've beaten it up. I've taken it out of the range a few times. It means a magnifier. It's not exactly, going to have problems with durability as far as recoil, but dropping it, tossing my rifle around, no issues. This sacrificial lens is awesome. But yeah, that's Juliet 4. Hopefully you guys like this. I'll try to do some more stuff. And oh, last thing. Target. I made this little thing. It's nothing big. It's actually full color. I just don't think you can see it in the camera. But with ammo supply being limited, might want to do something for simulating shooting distance, whether it's a 22 or 5.56. And this is something I came up with. I made a 300-yard simulator, one behind cover, have rifles on them. This little dot right here is supposed to show, oh, there, it's all colored now. Behind cover, less cover, exposed. This should show you how you should be hitting. If you have a 2 dot, that should cover this circle here. And if you're at 25 yards, simulating 300, you want to hold around, and you want to hit a headshot, that is. You want to hit around, hold around here, maybe a little lower. That's for a headshot. If you want to hit the body, just hold on the head and you'll hit the body. That's also your 400-meter hold around is like the hat. But yeah, just keep training, guys, and you know what? Be careful out there.